Klipsch's T5 II wireless earbuds are stylish, they're super compact, and they sound great. But is that enough these days? Welcome back, everyone. I'm Caleb Dennison, and if you're considering the Apple AirPods or just looking for an alternative, you definitely need to be checking out the Klipsch T5 II wireless earbuds. Now, this is the second generation of an already great earbud that we like very much. Like the AirPods, they don't have noise canceling built in, but they've got just about everything else. And unlike the AirPods, they're much more compact and comfortable to wear, and they also sound really good. But like I asked before, is that enough? What are they missing? Let's find out. Before we get into it, let me know, is noise canceling in a wireless earbud that important to you, or is it really all about the sound quality? Leave me an answer down in the comments, and while you're down there, please like and subscribe so we can grow this channel. And as always, we've got links to the products that we review down in the description. Let's start with what comes in the box. First, we've got this little manual, which you could probably toss because all of the instructions for how to operate the earbuds are actually in the Klipsch app, which I definitely suggest that you download. Aside from that, we've got a nice array of ear tips. Some of these are oval, some of them are round, small, medium, and large. And this is crucial. I definitely suggest swapping them out to make sure that you get the very best fit, because with wireless earbuds like this, the fit has everything to do with the sound quality. Set those aside. You got a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and I love that it's got sort of a braided fabric exterior. It's really nice little touch. And then a USB-A to USB-C adapter for those of us that are still rocking a lot of USB-A stuff. And then finally, the best part of this, not just the buds, the case. This case is awesome. It feels like a Zippo lighter, and that's actually what Klipsch was going for. It's metallic, it's chunky, and it's very heavy, so you're gonna know that it's in your pocket, but it feels awesome in your hands. It also has a really nice magnetic lid that feels very secure when it clicks in. And then of course it houses the earbuds along with about 24 hours of extra charge on top of the 8 hours of playtime that you get with these earbuds for 32 hours total, which I gotta tell you is like class leading in terms of battery life. Now the earbuds themselves, as I mentioned before, very comfortable for a variety of reasons. One is that they're very light. These things are about 5 grams each, I think. Also, they have a very slender sound tube, and then all the tips that I mentioned before, they're also silicone lightweight. So what ends up happening when you put them in your ear is they don't call a whole lot of attention to themselves. They're kind of stealth, and I like that a lot. Now, we've got the silver version here, but there's also a gunmetal version that's a little bit darker, just depends on what you like. I'm kind of tired of the dark earbuds, so this was a little bit refreshing for me. Also, there's 2 other models in the T5 II line. You got the T5 II Sport, which add fins and a little bit more water resistance, and then you've got the McLaren edition, which is also a sport version of the headphone, and that's mostly an aesthetic thing. It just looks cooler, but you still get the fin and the water resistance. Now, these themselves are also IPX67, so if they take a dunk, it's not the end of the world. What I really like about these is how light they are. They have a very slender tube, and when you put them in your ear, they just kind of disappear. You can wear these all day. In fact, you might forget you're wearing them at all. They're that comfortable. Now on the exterior of these buds, you're gonna find a fingertip-sized button. There's one on each side, and each button does something different for each side. Now you can turn the volume up and down like this. You can play, pause, answer calls, all that good stuff. There's actually a number of different functions you can use each of these buttons for, but there's so many, it's kind of complicated. Now I mentioned it before, in the app, they have a guide on all of this. It's just a lot to remember. Now, I'm not gonna be too hard on Klipsch over this because getting controls on a wireless earbud is really difficult. I don't feel like anybody has done it particularly well, but keep that app around because if you do want to use them, you're going to have to refer to it every once in a while until you just memorize everything. Now, I mentioned before, these don't have active noise canceling, but if you get a good seal, they actually seal out quite a bit of noise. And then by the time you start playing music or movies or a podcast, you're probably not going to hear a whole lot around you. But if you want to hear a lot around you, they do have a transparency mode you can turn on. And within the app, you can actually turn that up or down so that you get as much or as little exterior noise as you want. This is an important feature that I feel like is missing with a lot of earbuds, so I'm glad that Klipsch folded it in.
Here's an example of what that call quality would sound like. I've got a little bit of noise around here. There's a light breeze. Again, these aren't really developed for call quality. That's not their primary focus, but I think they get the job done. I'll let you be the judge.
Now, as you just heard, the call quality is not fantastic. They weren't really built for that, though. I do think that they did a decent job shutting out outside noises, but you could hear the voice was very compressed. Sound like an old school phone. So let's talk about sound quality. At first, I wasn't getting what I expected, and I know from experience that the reason was because I wasn't getting the right fit. So once I changed the ear tip, everything opened up. The bass is very powerful, the mid-range very clear, and the treble is articulate but never sibilant. Basically, it sounds like a Klipsch speaker, which is more or less what I expected, but they're super fun to listen to. They have kind of a rock vibe going on to them. Now, there is an EQ built into the app, and I don't like any of them. Rock, maybe, that one's okay, but the flat is where it's at for me. These earbuds are designed to sound good just the way they are, so you don't have to toy with the EQ to get what you want. And I've listened to various genres with these earbuds, and it all sounded good. I don't feel like they're pigeonholed to just rock or just jazz or just funk or classical or rap or what have you. Everything sounds great with these earbuds, which is a huge bonus because at their price, they're competing again against a multitude of true wireless earbuds. But in terms of sound quality, these are up there with the absolute best. To be honest with you, there's not a whole lot I don't like about these earbuds. I mean, the call quality is not great, and there's a lot of controls that are hard to manage and you can't customize them, but other than that, they do everything they need to do and they do it really well. So for me, that means if you're about to spend AirPods money, don't bother spending it on the AirPods. Definitely buy the Klipsch T5 II wireless. Thanks as always for watching, everyone. So are you a wireless earbud type person, or do you prefer full-size headphones for your listening? Leave me a comment about that down below. Like, subscribe, and here's 2 other videos that I think you'll like.